Mace, you're hilarious. The wait's so long so that you can listen to my song and get it stuck in your head. How's it going? Welcome. Okay. Oh man, how's it going tonight? We are loading up Arc Raiders, I guess? I don't know. Today was a long day. We got a crazy storm here right now. The roads are covered. No one can see nothing. I hope I don't lose power. If I do, I now have my rig and Wi-Fi connected to a power bank, so we won't lose it right away. I'll have enough time. I haven't truly tested it yet, but I think it gives me enough time to shut down stream properly at least. Oh, we're getting some followers on Kick, but I feel like they're all bot accounts. Oh no, I think we're getting followers when we're offline and stuff. Let's see. Oh my god, it's been a long day. Whew. Oh, how you guys doing? Konnichiwa. I don't think anyone's online tonight. Send Chill a little invite just in case. I think we just run some. Well, what do we got here? Could go do some queen damage, but I don't see a point in it. I don't see a point. I think we run Buried City and do some quests. Where are we at? 46. I think we're keeping our position, honestly. I don't think we're moving too much. Which I'm okay with that. I don't feel like grinding trials. I think really, if we wanted to, we could get up here, but I don't feel like grinding it. So let's see. We got.
Even Ben Welder can only do so
One's
much
in
with beans and
Dam.
potatoes.
Oh, the lab,
I mean?
yeah.
Be on your guard when you
5
go there.
wires, 2 batteries.
Had a lot of reports of gunfire in that.
The solar panels are by a roof terrace, south of the southern station.
And 3 wires.
No one will notice some discreet rewiring.
Let's do. Where's my wires? They're there. Batteries. There we go. That's pretty much all we need. We'll just hop in there. Oh, keys. Let's take some keys. Take one of them. Buried City. We got JKE. And Residential Master. There. Yeah, might as well just burn through our keys now. Oh! It is going to be a short stream. I still got to read over all my comments. And I got to do tomorrow's video. Which, Mace, I think I saw a couple pop-ups on my phone there. You put a couple comments in there. I got to check them out. And yeah. I get some work done. Hey! You put a lot? You put a lot of comments, did you? I know I saw your name pop up on my like notifications on the phone. I haven't read them yet. The drowns will raid me. Wait, dude. That's what the comment was that I saw. You said that they were called drowns, the things underwater, like the underwater zombies. do they get more active at night then? It's just repeating. Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. I think they're the most annoying out of all the enemies so far. Wait, they can go on land? I thought one followed me on land one time, but it was night, and while it's raining. That makes sense. Oh, okay, so they're like a zombie sort of thing, so the sun, because when they pop out of the water, the sun hurts them. That makes sense. Where do I gotta go? We got JKE building is where?
Hey, Tenwen here. Listen up. You'll find the solar panel by a nice secluded roof terrace near the southern station. Look for blue tops. Rewire it so my surveillance gets priority. The rest of the grid can go dark, for all I care.
Residential. JKV. J. Cosma Ventures. That's why. Okay. Okay, why do I still not see it? I'm pretty sure this is over here. Okay, well the residential I feel like is in here, and this is where we gotta go anyway.
Go to that location.
And the other thing I think is here. Yeah, I don't like those drown. I don't like the drown. They're not nice. They're quite mean. We could look for some more duckies, eh? What are you up to tonight, mate? Oh. Is that on me? No. Rubber duckies. We play Minecraft with the charger. Oh, that sucks. Like the charger for your Switch or something? That's no fun. No rubber duckies. That's no fun either. Oh, for the control. Wait, do you play on PlayStation? Because that's one thing I can't stand is how the PlayStation you can't use batteries. Oh yeah, that's so annoying. And the batteries suck for the controllers too. They've really screwed up those controllers. That's so annoying. Ooh, that's a different one. That's a different one. What's OSCs? What is that? Oh, I can search this one too. No. Orbital strike cannon. What? What is that? Oh shoot. Woo! It's basically a fishing rod that breaks when you pull it, but it spawns at 20 feet. What? That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. That's something you made in Minecraft? If the other wires I need are for over here. We've all been shot. What is... Oh, the crow. I was like, what is going on over there? Oh, this one wasn't checked. This one was missed. Yeah, let's go. Owie. Go. That quest done. It's gonna give me some more lemons. Give me lemons. Okay, what else? What else? I mean, I think the key is for in there. So we can go check that. see. I don't know where the key would be for, but... Look up! I thought there was a spider up there actually for a second. That's funny. I was like, I know they're messing around, but I think there's something actually there. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know where this key is for exactly. Unlock certain apartment doors in Buried City. One of these should be locked. Check. Nothing good though. I think I need to go down the stairs to look at the... Oh, sorry. Now I see. So you have to use commands on Bedrock Edition, but on Java you don't. Oh! See, I think when I do hardcore, I might do Java. Because it seems like Bedrock's really holding a lot of stuff back. But I chose Bedrock because I thought Bedrock was the one that everyone can play on. So I was thinking when I go and open up a server to everyone, Bedrock would be what I wanted to do so that everyone could join and I wouldn't be excluding anyone. And I thought maybe if I played on Java, it would exclude people. Yeah, Java's only PC. Exactly. That's why. I was thinking all the people on console then can't play. And I didn't want to do that. Check up here real quick. Weren't we here? Oh no, it's a different rooftop. Okay. Nothing up here. Man, rough time rendering. Down a level. Scared me. Okay. nothing else, we'll learn that the key doesn't open up this apartment building. Yeah, at least we're learning. Oh no, someone's dead. I don't want to be here when someone comes looking. I think I had something to do with it. Oh! There we go! Can I close it? Let's go! Okay, it is here. It is here! What do we got? That's a hot garbage gun right there. Over there. What was that? Now I'm hearing things. Getting all paranoid now. Someone's evacing. Oof. Do that. Let's do. Get rid of that rope. Get rid of that. Lab reading's pretty good. Sensors, they turn. That. We got nothing. Collect moss. And the med bag. I will gladly take that over that. Okay, well, now where do we need to go? I guess we
Head
can
home
go
at the old
right
town
there.
hatch.
Oh, okay, so it's on the basement. I thought the other one was here somewhere, but now I can't remember. And we had a good run, so I am dipping out. Pretty good run! Oh, I did a little bit of thrifting again. Got some more Minecraft goodies that I gotta show. Gotta show my mom. I'm excited. But I do still have to read these books. I'm gonna read those, because I don't think that's cheating. Because they are material that's out there. I don't want to look anything up. I want you guys to help me out. But I think those books will be fair game. Another mission done. Let's go. Trader.
Even Ben Welder can a raider. Thanks for fixing this.
The solar panels are by a roof terrace, south of the southern station.
Southern station.
No one will notice some discreet rewind.
I think I was close to that. It's not cheating, but also I like how the books were kind of invisible. Yeah. The green one? Yeah. I like that too. That's a super cool... Like, if the book actually... Well, I guess it would just be black, sort of. But, like, could you imagine if it was mirrored like that? That would be cool. You're looking at it and it's mirrored. That would be pretty cool. I'd like that. Yeah, the books have been out for so long, I don't think it would be cheating. I didn't even bother leveling up fully this time. Okay, let's see. We could bring that. This is for sale. That. This recycles into... Oh, no! I thought that recycled into antiseptic. Crap. Okay, that's not what I thought I was getting from that. That is not what I thought I was getting from that. Oh, I could have took those bullets. Darn it! Man, I messed that up. What's that take to repair? Then what's it sell for? 14. Yeah, let's do it. That was a good move. Bring another key. We'll go in there again. We'll do the other quest. I know it gave me glow sticks. I don't want the glow sticks. Are they in here? They are. Okay. Oh, I'm tired. Can I tell you a cool fact that isn't helpful at all? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at the comment above the book one. Caveman, thanks for that sub. It was Kitty. It was Kitty. I wasn't expecting you on. Yeah, how was vacation? I think you messaged me back in Discord, but I didn't see it yet.
Bark for me.
What did that say? Do what for? No. No, I will not do it. I think I am some sort of savage. Was vacation good? I think you did send me a message, but I didn't see it. If you name a creeper pig, it will turn into a pig, kind of? What? But how would I name a creeper? If I got close enough to it to put a name tag or something on it, wouldn't it blow up? I'm confused, Mace. Vacation was awesome. Yeah, because of those pictures you were posting and stuff, that makes me want to look into it now. Yeah, we all wish we were still on vacation. I can't believe it's Monday. Jess and I were saying, like, we're exhausted today, and it's only Monday. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, jet lag is real. Jet lag is definitely real. If you do it fast and run, it won't. Really? Okay, I'm kind of curious about that. I want to try that. I want to try that, Mace. First, I got to figure out how to make name tags. I think Sir Fatty told me, but I haven't tried it yet. I haven't had a chance to try it. Yeah, jet lag sucks. Sucks. That's why my cure to jet lag is I try to make it so that I'll be exhausted enough to sleep on the plane. That's how I try to deal with jet lag. I used to have to fly for work all the time, so I got pretty good at it. Well, it sucks. It sucks. And vitamins. Vitamins help. Can't make them on Bedrock right now, but you can find them. Wait, what? I can't make them? Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, that works for the way out, but not for coming back. Oh, really? See, I schedule my flights too, so that I schedule my flights in a way that I'll sleep on the plane. Like late night ones and stuff. I find it's worse when I get there. I find coming back, I deal with jet lag better than when I get there, because normally I'm trying to book my flights so that I'm getting there early. So unless I book it real early in the morning so that I wake up and then go back to sleep on the plane, excuse me, but on the way back, I'll normally leave late at night so that I sleep through the night sort of thing on the plane for the most part. And then by the time I get home and I actually sleep, then it kind of fixes it. But you can't always do that, obviously. It's a nugget of any kind and paper if you want to try. Oh, he was saying something about iron nuggets and paper. Yeah, that's what he said. I'll try it. I'll still try it. I gotta look at the comments. I gotta start taking screenshots of the comments. I'm gonna do something with the screenshots and stuff and shout you guys out and stuff too. So far flight going out. We've got 6:30 p.m. and land. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that worked. That worked for you. So there's only one direct flight option for the flight back, and it was 4. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. That's not good at all. Yeah, you definitely do jet lag. Right. So when did you guys get back? Did you get back Saturday? That's a long-ass flight, man. That's a long-ass flight. We're looking at going to Houston here in a couple of weeks. And it's not, that flight's not super long, but it's more so because there's no direct from where I'm at. So we gotta do stopovers, unfortunately. So now I'm thinking maybe I do a stopover somewhere that I like and do a multi-flight. Got back Saturday. Yeah, we want to check it out now. I'm gonna look into because the temperatures too that you were saying while you were there right now, I feel like it'd be cool spot to visit in the summer then. I thought they would have bad winters because they're above us. Yeah, you were saying direct from Chicago for you guys. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, Mace. Okay. Oh, is it super pricey? That would make sense. Because they're a little island, right? Or they're kind of big, but little in grand scale of things. So all their supplies and everything would have to get shipped there. I don't imagine they would make too much stuff of their own there. How big is it? I don't think it's that big. Okay, that's good to look into too. Thankfully, Jess is real good at research and all that stuff wherever we go. I normally wing it. And then she'll do all the research stuff, so she'd figure all that stuff out. There must be a bunch of sites to see, though. I know they got the hot springs and stuff. They must have a bunch of other stuff, too, eh? What are we doing? We're going to Buried City now. Go see Jacoza. Jacoza. Oh, man. Like, what was stupid pricey? What was, like, the stupidest priced thing there? They do make some of their own stuff, but a lot of the building supplies for Iceland have to be imported because of lack of those resources. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. And I would assume that most of their like grocery stuff would be grown there and everything, so they'd have that at least. Like animals and stuff too. They have to import materials for the road. Really? Do they have like... But there was that giant mountain I saw in one of your pictures. I would think that they would have like be able to mine there and stuff. Why? Do they grow tomatoes differently? Did I already up? I did. Yeah, for the road stuff, I would think that it would be like a stone material. And since they have mountains, I would think that they'd be able to do that stuff. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize that. Do they have active volcanoes? Or are they all unactive? They do. Oh, crap. Did you see the one in... I think it was while you were on vacation. The one in... I think it was the Philippines. It was erupting. Oh, so they get a lot of earthquakes and stuff then. Oh, this is all things I did not know. I think that's supposed to be Jacob, though.
Go to that location.
This will just go check. Don't know about earthquakes, but volcanoes get. But don't, if they have two major plates, wouldn't that? Oh, I guess the plates could just trigger the volcano. Because isn't that why earthquakes happen too? Is because of the plates, the floating plates will hit each other or whatnot, and it causes a seismic reaction. I thought. I've only been in one earthquake before, and I was on the far outskirts. I felt it in Montreal, but it was like super up northern Quebec, like really far away. So we felt barely anything of it, but it was a giant one up there. And it was the best way to describe it, because people have asked before, is just it's surreal. It was weird because I didn't know what was happening at first. I was working night shift, and it was just confusing because everything was moving that shouldn't be moving. So it was weird. And also since it's night shift, like, I don't know, you're tired sometimes and you think, am I just hallucinating or something? You never know. Where's Jacoba? Wait. That's not Buried City then. Hold up. It is. Jacoba's on Stella though. I am so confused now. Send the plate mat. Oh, you sent me the plate mat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that stuff works. I feel like someone's in here. What's this say? Esther Inc. So where's Jacoba? Oh, I came in here late. This doesn't make any sense. Where would Jacoba be?
Let's move to that location.
I'm confused. There's actually a spot along the two plates that you can go diving. We didn't do it because of winter. Oh yeah, that water would be frickin' freezing. For some reason in my mind, growing up, I thought that the water on the west coast was just always warm. And then the first time I dipped my little toesies in the Pacific, rude awakening. Very, very cold. Did you guys go to the hot springs though? You did, didn't you? The water though is supposed to be crystal clear though. Maybe if we go back one day. Sorry, hold on. Can't see anything. We'll try something instead. The main thing we wanted to see was the Northern Lights. Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you get a bunch of good pictures of the Northern Lights? They are beautiful. Which is blue because of the silica content. Oh. I've seen pink, green. Actually, I don't think I saw very much blue. And I've seen now that you mention it. I don't think I really paid a lot of attention. Oh, interesting. Not mine either, though. Saw them up in northern Alberta, BC. lot of great photos of the lights. Yeah, that's cool. I never got any photos of the lights before. Because when I was working, I still had, I think, a flip phone. And those pictures did not turn out good. And then supposedly we've been able to see them here a bunch. People are posting pictures, and every time I'm like, I don't believe these pictures. I don't know, because we've stayed up, we've looked, and we didn't see anything. Because Jess has never seen the Northern Lights. I'm like, I think people are lying. I don't trust them. I think they're full of it. Because they're like, at this time of night too, and we're like, we were up, we didn't see anything. What are you talking about? I do have to say, pictures exaggerate them. They're actually very dim to the naked eye. Yeah. A lot of them are dim. Yeah. Because people friggin' fill out the pictures and everything too. But I figured, because my memories of them they were pretty dim, but they took up the entire sky and it was super cool. They weren't super bright and stuff, but I thought maybe they would show up on the right camera, because that was a long time ago for me. But I thought with really nice cameras, maybe, yeah. But they do edit them and stuff. We got lucky because of the new... Ooh, nice. I had to play with settings on my phone to make them... Oh, yeah, I bet. I get pissed off because my phone's not super great or anything, but I thought, like, those bright starry nights, and I can see it on my phone, and I take a picture, and then the pictures don't turn out, but my phone shows them there. That stuff upsets me. That bothers me. It's like, I can see that I should be able to take a picture of a starry night, but you're not allowing me to take a picture of a starry night. Man, I don't know what this key is for. Unless it's for this crane. What is this? Supra Toaster. Maybe not. That'd be cool though if it was a locked thing on the train. Anything? Nothing. Weird. Very weird. Very weird. Where? Give me back my scrap. What is this key for? I'm gonna have to look this one up. I'm pretty sure I've used these keys before though. So well, I'm even more confused. I thought it said the building on it though. What do we got here? Take that. Good last minute search here. Let's go! Did you post any pictures of the lights in the Discord? Let me see. Oh my god, the plates run right down the middle? That's crazy. North American and Europe. kilometers. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, edge to edge is about 300 kilometers. Yeah, Iceland isn't very big at all. North to south, at least. That's crazy. Oh my god. Guys, Mike got one of my shirts. That is awesome. I specifically made that shirt for him. Blue shirt with magenta on it. That's amazing. That is amazing. I gotta give that all kinds of love. And fire. There we go. There we go. That's awesome. One second. Where is... I don't even know how I get paid from that. That's Teespring. I should look into that. I don't think I get paid anything because I literally made it so that it was $0 profit. So I just want to see how that looks in analytics. But I made it $0 profit so that he could get it because I just made it specifically for him. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I love that. That's amazing. Okay. I don't know where this key is. Oh. Let's see here. What's this recycle into? Chems? Yeah. Take that. That. Cycle those into, yeah. What's this go into? Nope. Take that, take that, take that. What's this recycle into? Nope. So. Okay, we'll have to go back for that key. What else do we got here? We got stuff at dam, so let's take dam keys. We'll take them damn keys. And then it's 9. So not too much longer. I should take the control key because I gotta go up to dam tower anyway. Take the testing annex key just in case. Staff rooms are always right there. I won't bother with those because I'm going to try to get to the top right away. Hopefully no one messes with me. No, stop. ow, 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 ow. I'm getting shocked in my jaw for some reason. Okay. Okay. Crap, I still gotta do my Minecraft video. Okay, we'll do this one round. This is the last round. Oh. Harvester's there though, which means okay, no. Maybe we don't do this round. That means people are gonna be... Well, maybe not. Let's see, let's try it.
The solar panels.
Even Ben Wilder can only do so much with.
Oh no, this is the one on lab.
You know what I mean?
So this is the other side of it. Ah, crap. I'm gonna take off my whatever, control tower key. I didn't see a point. Because I always go up the wrong side there. Dump the gun? I did. 20
Red
minutes.
alert, Raiders. We've spotted a harvester in your area. A queen is guarding it with her life.
Research and
Only
administration.
engage if you've brought your best
Did I
gear,
bring
lots of
amps? I
backup,
did.
and a very good plan.
Could just go out that way. People are dying. Are they dying to the queen? Research admin, lab 1, upper floor, what's up? Home. See if we can get there with no problem. I feel like this is gonna be a problematic round now. I just got that gut feeling. I think I can just go this way. Choices of agricultural research. There we go. Nice. And that's it. Yeah, I think we just gotta get out. Not too bad. Let's go down to testing annex.
Let's go to the testing annex.
Max, like there's 5 minutes left. Ah, this is what I was thinking of the gun case. Someone's out there. Okay, that didn't hurt, but that was not what I meant to do. Take a peek at this testing annex. I'm assuming it's all looted, but here. normally. Okay, we'll swap you for you. What else do we got here? Oh, that was horrible.
An Arc orbiter is en route. The space window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Time to go this way. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. They got the last one. Can't believe I just missed it. Get those experience points. Look at that. Oh, you guys are angry. Leave my shield alone. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? It pulled me out. That's bullshit. Of course. Of course. Had to be something on the last run. Had to be something. It's okay. It's okay. We still made it out. Yeah, okay. You're spamming me to go spam someone. Fucking morons. Oh, I shouldn't swear. I'm on YouTube. I forget. I forget. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, well, I have to go shoot my Minecraft video for the day, for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I thought...
Finally a friendly back again?
I thought I was going to a job site, but with the weather the way it is...
According to the files you found, so it all
we won't be
circles
going
back to the
nowhere
dome
tomorrow. We're going to be landlocked at home. Means office work all day. Which is fine. I do want to get a specific job done tomorrow. But, I don't know, maybe the roads will clear up. Maybe it'll be nice and it'll be fun. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Let's empty out our thing. Oh, no. Where'd that go? Hate that gun. No. Okay, what do we got here? We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. What's this break into? Nope. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll sell that. What's that break into? Oh, you know what? No, we'll recycle those. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. We gotta go to Buried City with that, but we won't worry about it right now. Put that back. Keep that. Sell this. Oh, wait. What's this break into? Yep. So, perfect. Oh, wow, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for all the chats. I'm glad you had a wonderful vacation, Kitty. I hope the jet lag is all cured up by tomorrow, which it should be. It should be fine by tomorrow. Mace, I never did see you come back. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're getting to play Minecraft. I hope your controller ended up charging. And we'll probably be on again tomorrow night, just briefly. And yeah, I think, let's see about raiding someone, make someone's day if you guys don't mind. Everyone say hi to them. I gotta figure out how to raid on YouTube. I get more viewers on YouTube now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure you'll feel better by tomorrow, Kitty. Well, yeah, you must be feeling better by now. I could see yesterday feeling like crap and stuff, but by now I would think you're feeling better. Who's on here? Who's on here? You know who we haven't seen in a long time? It's on right now. The Reluctant Hermit. Let's head over there. Say hi. I don't know what they're playing though. Where are they playing? Oh, they are back on Final Fantasy. Nice. New player. Dawn Trail. What? Okay, now I'm a little confused though because he's a Final Fantasy streamer. So that's a little confusing. Anyway, we'll raid. We'll raid. We'll see how he's doing. Okay, later guys. Love you. Have a good one. Cheers. I'm out.